Hello everyone, hope you're having an excellent day today. I'm doing pretty good. I am a little tired though because it was a busy July 4th weekend the past couple of days. Unfortunately, we missed our usual building stream, either sets or mocks. We didn't get anything done Friday or Saturday. But I think that makes sense. I imagine a lot of people who watch these streams are also in the United States, and Friday night we were all just wanting to see fireworks, not necessarily sit on our phones and our laptops watching somebody build with Lego. So it was a busy holiday. Better to postpone and do a stream some other time. But to make up for all that, today we're doing a super sorting stream. So instead of our usual 1 hour, we're going to try and go for 2 hours. It should be a great time. Very low stakes type of live stream. I say this on every introduction. All we have to do is sort a little bit of Lego. You got a bunch of it behind me there. And say hi to a couple of our friends. And it looks like a number of people have already shown up, so thank you everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like if you feel like it. Helps the video a lot. But without further ado, let's get into it. We have our multi-camera setup going on today. The big computer's out. So we got the photo for my face, and if I find a cool piece, I can show it to you guys up close. But we also have the wide view, so you can see the entire table and me working here. I've also got my Gatorade back there if I need it, if I get a little bit thirsty. So yeah, we're going to try to go for an entire 2 hours. I think we can do it. Sorting is relatively easy. It's one of the easiest things I can do on the live stream, so I think we'll be good. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by and saying hi and cheering me on as I try and put a little dent in the giant bin of bulk brick behind us there. Yeah, we should be able to get a bin or two done today if we're diligent with our time. So, but let's say hi to some of our friends in the chat. We've got let me scroll up just a hair. We got SFAM Studios here bright and early. Hey Mark, decided to be here early since you were late last couple of times. Well, glad you're here, SFAM Studios. No worries about being late. It's 2 hours long. You can stop in and leave whenever you want to. No worries. But thank you for being early. Appreciate it. Grumpy J is here, of course. Yay, another stream day. Good to see you, Grumpy J. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Ryan is here as well. Afternoon, everyone. Need some Ice Planet. It's so hot here. Well, we won't be working directly with Ice Planet today, but we can certainly talk about it. And wish it was a little bit cooler in the Northern Hemisphere. It's pretty hot right now. It is high 80s at least. It's very sunny. The sun is very intense feeling this time of year. Beginning of July for sure. Cross Urban Customs is here. Good to see you, Cross. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. UFO Bricks. Thanks for stopping by, UFO Bricks. Yeah, UFO Bricks has been a regular on the Mark's Mock Review series recently. You've seen a couple of his great builds on there. Noble Bricks is here. Good to see Noble Bricks. James McGee. Good to see you, James. And then Grumpy J asked, how the grump is everyone today? I'm doing pretty good. I am a little tired. So I might be sorting a little slower than usual, and that's okay. We've already gotten progress achieved. We're done. We don't have to stream anymore. No. The goal is simple. Just sort a little bit. It's there. It's gonna take forever to sort. Just putting a little dent in it. That's all we got to do. So, not too bad. Andrew Riley, good to see you, Andrew. Thank you for tuning in. Cross Urban Customs is back again. Good to see you, Cross. BDD Builds, good to see you, BDD Builds. Hope you're doing well. Geology Joe, thanks for stopping by, Geology Joe. A bunch of people that I'm recognizing from the mock review series. So good to see everyone. Andre is here. Hello from Portugal. Well, hello, Andre. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by from Portugal. That's quite a ways away. And we got Yo is here saying hi. Good to see you. Yo. Luke is here. Good to see you, Luke. Thanks for tuning in. T Valkyrie says hello, guys, and goodbye. Watching a baseball game with family. Later, have fun. Take care, T Valkyrie. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy the baseball game. No worries. It's a busy weekend for a lot of people, I'm sure. Travertine is here. Good to see you, Travertine. Luke says, Mark, will you ever tell the Atlanta Brick Co. story why you left? It's the long story short, they didn't want me, so I left. It's an unfortunate tragedy, but yeah, there's not too much to say, actually. Geology Joe says, thanks, that's a good amount of plant pieces in that bin. Yes, this is the sorted plant pieces that we have so far. There is a lot more behind me above the green stuff, but this is what we've sorted so far. Once this bin is full, we'll put it up with the other plant pieces. Let's see. Noel Brick says, you have inspired me to sort while watching, so I might not be as active in chat, but I'll be watching. Hey, no worries, Noel Bricks. Glad you're getting a little sorting done, too. I found something interesting in the pieces, though. This is not Lego. This looks like an Apple charger, which I will be able to use this, because I use an Apple iPhone. And USB adapters are good for normal, United States electricity outlets here. So this will be very useful. This is, yeah, they're actually kind of expensive if you want to buy a replacement that's actually Apple product. So glad I found that. Not Lego, but it's useful for what I do. Yeah, we're sorting a little bit of an old castle here, and a little bit of a new castle, which is actually a place. New castle. This is from the 90th anniversary castle, which I got a duplicate of and promptly took apart for the pieces like this. I mean, look at all those good pieces for castles and stuff. Yeah, I got to disassemble that now, but glad to have one built up on the shelf for safekeeping, and another one that I can use the pieces to build my own castles with. Lorem Ipsum is here. Well, well, well. Good to see you, Lorem Ipsum. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well as well. But yeah, I am tired. I had a great time last weekend. Got a lot of stuff done. Had a lot of fun. And yeah, but I did get a fun video uploaded for members. So if you are a member of the channel, you should have another interesting video. I think a number of you have already seen it already because you commented there. But it's a set review, all right? I never do set reviews. I always try and stick to mocks because I like mocks more than the generic, boring, here's the latest set review. So, but this set review is fun because it's such an old and weird set. I think it's an interesting subject to talk about for me, so hopefully some of you guys enjoy it too. That should be out for everyone else who's not a member later this month. Should be a few weeks out. I'm pushing some videos towards the end of the month because I'm gonna be gone almost the entire month of August. Like, I have only one free weekend and even less free days during that month because I've got multiple conventions. Actually, it's pretty much all conventions that's taking up my entire month of August. So I'm trying to get videos sent in that direction so it's not too big a gap in my content uploading schedule. So we'll see how well I can prepare for a really long absence from my fun Lego Studio area where I'm able to create stuff. So it might mean a few less live streams from here, but there should be more live streams from conventions. So there's like the Tampa convention. There's another one in Atlanta. It should be a little bit smaller. I don't know if it'll be worth a full live stream, but we'll see. Yeah, should be some good stuff. Here's a weird little assembly of pieces. I think this is from the 90th anniversary castle, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little, I think is this a harpsichord? A small piano. Looks like a small piano, but that's it. It's got a little key piece right there. That's very weird. If anyone knows the actual instrument name of that, let me know. I am not an expert on medieval instruments. If this is even a medieval instrument, it might be, yeah, that's what Jolly Joe is saying, harpsichord. Hopefully I'm correct on that. If not, I'm not too embarrassed about it because it's such a weird thing. I would be very impressed with myself if I did know what it was. So. But those pieces will be useful, so we're taking it apart. Yeah, I don't think I have a lot of need for a harpsichord right now. When I was a kid, I dropped a small gold nugget my grandma had given me into my Lego bin. Never saw it again. I think my friend found it when we were playing with the bricks and pocketed it. Oh no, Geology Joe, your friends are the worst. Friends can be the worst when it comes to the Legos, or Lego collection, if you're trying to save your stuff. I know that I was kind to my friends and traded some Lego. It probably wasn't a good trade on my part, but that's okay. Thankfully, with the power of Bricklink, you can pretty much recover anything you need and have lost over the years. I know me and Steven also played with our Lego outside quite a bit, and that messed up a lot of them too. We have lots of baked Lego pieces from our childhood as well. Yeah, gold nugget though, good luck finding that one. Given how much you like geology though, Geology Joe, I feel like you could eventually find another gold nugget to replace it if you wanted to. Of course, the sentiment is not the same. So. I wondered where the iPhone charger plug went. LOL, just kidding. Well, there's no name on it, Gloria Erickson, so it could be anyone's, but probably has something to do with me and Steven. So. Hey, Geology Joe. Yep, good to see everybody. It's the Tampa show is coming up quick. Yes, it is. Tampa is just a few weeks away, honestly. It's less than a month now, right? Because it's the beginning of August, the first weekend in August. So it's coming right up. So is the second Atlanta show. Yeah, the second Atlanta show is right after that. It's going to be a busy month of August if you're making it to both of those shows like I am. That will be... it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be a lot of work. And we'll be very busy, I'm sure. Some great brown pieces. I've never seen a dark brown 2x2 tile before. I think that's from a Harry Potter set. A little bit of Technic there. Big rubber tire. Let me show you guys this. Nice size for a rubber tire. Kind of medium. I think this is probably from Ninjago sets or something like that. Maybe Technic. So, good size. Put that... Are we putting that with the Technic stuff or the black pieces? I think it goes with black pieces. I swear the harpsichord was invented to torture us with its music. Geology Joe, do you have a personal connection to the harpsichord here? Oh, BDD Build says Brick Fair VA is rapidly approaching. I need to start dismantling my Skyrim mock to pack up. Hopefully not dismantling it permanently, BDD Builds. Hopefully just packing it up to bring to the convention. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would love to see it. It looks amazing. It was an actual gold nugget. Yeah, an actual gold nugget is pretty valuable. Don't want to lose that, so... Sorry about that, Geology Joe. You're going to miss it, but see you at the Atlanta BrickCon 2026 and Orlando Brick Fan Expo. Yes, I probably won't be to the Orlando Brick Fan Expo. We'll see. It's a little bit far out of my range. So, yeah, we'll see if we get to that or not. Well, some of you might recognize this red piece. It looks kind of orange in this camera lighting, but that one's a little more red. This is from the minifigure vending machine, which I got and promptly threw in the bin. I did a video for it, but it didn't feel that funny to me. Just, I don't know why I didn't feel like posting it. So, rest assured, it is destroyed, and all the pieces will be used in builds in the future. These nice red curved panels would work great for Atlantis stuff, for example. So I'm tempted to make more Atlantis stuff with these pieces. So we'll see. Yeah, of course, back then an ounce of gold cost $250. Now it's $3,300. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a expensive thing to lose, Geology Joe. That is unfortunate. Laid to back was playing with Badger. Yep. It's 92. Feels like 97. Yeah, Rob, that is really hot out. I don't know what the temperature is in central Georgia right now, but it's not cool either. So. Grumpy J says, I'm building brick-built people to stand in front of the DJ booth. That sounds fun, Geology Joe. Yeah, I'm looking... Grumpy J. There's too many G's going on in my mind. Grumpy J, that is an exciting thing to be working on. I'm very interested in seeing your mocks at the Tampa show. That'll be a lot of fun. And hopefully picking up a Grumpy J sticker. I think this is the 3rd version of your stickers that you've made. So looking forward to that too. Excited. I like hot weather. We don't get much around here where I live. My dad lives in Arizona. When I visit him, I love the weather. Joe, you're the opposite of many of us in the chat here with your enjoyment of very hot weather. I guess if you live in a very temperate area like coastal California, really hot weather might seem interesting. But yeah, that's a little too hot for me, I think. I prefer slightly more... Yeah, spring and fall seem to be more enjoyable weather times for me. So. That being said, I really didn't like winter this year. It was a little too cold for me, and I was ready for hot weather, so I'm going to try not to complain about the hot weather too much this year, since I was essentially waiting for it all winter. Here's a nice big blue plate. Oh, this is interesting. So you see those trans dark blue 1x1 round plates on there? That suggests that this is actually a plate from a very old mock. It could be from my 2020 Storst Castle build, or it could be from one of Steven's attempted creations he made a number of years ago. So either way, those pieces have not been separated in years. So interesting. It's like a little bit of archaeology that you're working through when you're sorting your own Lego stuff from older builds. So. 3rd series, and don't worry, Mark, I'll save you some. Yeah, I just need one. Maybe Steven might want one too, but thank you. Thank you, Grubber J. Oh, here's an interesting thing too. I'm finding a lot of weird chunks in this brick. Let me show you guys here. So that is from the latest Winter Village set, if I'm not mistaken. That's the Winter Village Post Office, I think it's called. I'm not sure. It's the little hot air balloon base that would be carried around by the balloon itself. Has a little elf, one of Santa's elves in there. He looks so happy. Yeah, he's got that little post office symbol on his shirt too. Very interesting. So we'll be disassembling this too because I don't have a winter village. So we don't need this in our collection. So we're going to take it apart and use the pieces to build other stuff. But it's interesting. I think I actually acquired that set through doing something at a Macy's one day. It was just like a random thing. They reached out to a bunch of Lego Masters people for, and I got to do it. It's a relatively simple event, but they sent me a nice little winter village set, so it was fun. There's some good pieces in here too, so they'll be very useful. I don't know when I'll need these letter pieces, these printed letters, but they're good. Good for sending mail. 24-hour Bricks is here. Good to see you, 24-hour Bricks. Thanks for stopping by. Lorem Ipsum says, hopefully not cracked. Old pips seem to do that when I left connected for a long time. Yeah, the transparent ones are usually tough as rocks. They are not coming apart anytime soon. Especially trans dark blue seems very durable. But yeah, depending on the color, they absolutely will not do well for being connected for more than, say, a year. You got to be careful when displaying sets for a long time too. Some colors for sure. BDD Builds says, Stores Castle, what a creation. We need another one of those. Appreciate it, BDD Builds. I'm glad you remembered that creation. That one was quite a bit of work. It was about a year of building. Of course, not at the same pace I'm doing now. It was more like a couple hours a day, maybe an hour or two. A few hours on the weekend. But yeah, that took a while. I know me and Steven want to get a big villain evil castle built at some point with a lot of the black pieces that I've accumulated from Tron. So we'll see if that idea comes to fruition later this year. A giant castle would be fun. We have a lot more castle minifigures to put in it now too. So I've been collecting those very diligently as well. Ooh, oh, that's oof. Okay, let me show you what I've discovered here. So, windscreen piece, very cool, very good. Oh! See that bent right there? Do I try to bend it back? Let's see. I don't want to break it. Yeah, it's not really bending back. What I might end up doing is heating it up a little bit and then trying to straighten it. Or I could just try and snap it onto a piece so that it kind of straightens itself out. That is unfortunate. I've got more of these, so it's not the end of the world. But I don't like seeing an old trans neon piece bent up like that. That's kind of sad. Another cool piece. The blue leaf piece. This would have blown my mind a couple years ago until Dreams made it a reality and turned it from a pipe dream to a real thing. Glow-in-the-dark pieces go over there. Well, we're making decent headway on this one bin. We've already been here for only 15 minutes, so not bad. I like that bright orange spiky wheel piece. Will be good. Henry the Horse, good to see you, Henry. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, a nice shirt. Just bought my first ever classic space sets, 20 of them. Good grief, Henry, that's impressive. Which classic space sets were you trying to get? Are these like the old original, you know, the class like these style classic spacemen? Is that what you've now got in your collection? Because classic space could mean like M-Tron or Explorians or Spirius or Blacktron. But this is classic space. This is the original classic space. So. Henry says, "Rip, we lost a good one." Yeah, he's hanging on for dear life. We'll see if we can figure out a way to bring him back into the unwarped area of Lego. Make him useful again. There's a cool piece. Let me show you guys this. Trans neon orange chain. I wonder if I can use that for Ice Planet somewhere, because that is their color. That's pretty interesting. Maybe as like towing something? I don't know. I'll put it in the minifigure bin just in case I want to use it for something. Yeah, some very interesting pieces so far. Almost like chunks of sets and builds here. A little bit of Duplo too. There's a nice big 16 by 16, useful for builds. That would have been useful for Adventurers and Dune. But it was in the bulk brick, so I wasn't able to use it. Womp womp. Some more plant pieces. I recreated my great aunt's kitchen from the 1970s in Lego, but at big scale. I saw that, Geology Joe. I need to get back to your email, but that was a very impressive creation. I'm excited to show it off on the Mark's Mock Review at some point soon, because that is very cool. Yeah, the amount of amazing mocks that we've seen in the series so far has been very impressive. I'm extremely grateful that people take the time out of their busy day to send me an email with some pictures of their cool mocks. That's very, very helpful for me trying to make fun videos about mocks. And yeah, it's great to see everyone's creativity as well. So it's been a fun series so far. It also is a lot easier to do than try to build an entire 24-hour build. It's a little bit simpler for me on the scheduling side of things. Yeah, I've noticed that I'm pretty much running out of a lot of essential pieces, so the more sorting I can do, I'm going to have to just disassemble some creations here soon, probably after these next 2 conventions in August. So we'll be taking apart a number of builds, a number of big builds probably, we'll see. Yeah. Alpha 1 base, etc. Yeah, those are the classic space, that's awesome. No, classic space is those guys. I got sets from 78, 86, a lot for pretty cheap, but missing some parts and figures. Hey, if it's missing a few pieces, that's not too big a deal. If you got the core elements, that's pretty fun. So, I have some, let me show you guys these. These are more pieces from the minifigure vending machine here. You got these weird little spheres, and they snap together with axles. So, how big is this sphere? Is it a 4x4? No, it's bigger than a 4x4. That's weird. Yeah. So this is an unusual shaped element. Well, I think I'm going to put them in their respective colors, so that'll go in the transparent bin. Should be easy enough to find. We'll see. Yeah, those are some weird elements. Those TNG windshields range from 95 cents to $24 on Brickall. Whether or not the sellers tell you about the scratches. Would hate to pay $24 though, yikes. Yeah, $24 is gotta be like the most high end, kind of like the I don't want to sell it price. Yeah, I bet you that one wasn't in amazing shape to start with. It's got a few scuffs here and there. So this would be more in the couple dollar range. So it's not the end of the world. Oh, let me show you guys this. More weird stuff. This is the weirdest bin I've sorted in a while, but we got some Rock Raider stuff. Just pulled this out of this original canopy piece or cockpit piece. And yeah, that printed element is really fun. I should build some Rock Raiders again. I've already got a Rock Raiders build still constructed. I need to disassemble that one and build a new one. I never get tired of making Rock Raiders. So. Well, that's a lie. I got tired of building Rock Raiders eventually, but right now I'm in the mood to build it again. Come on. There you go. Ever thought of doing a Minilanders scale mock? I've seen a lot more of those lately, Henry. That's an interesting question. I see a lot of people at Brickworld really branching out into that, and I think people like Dave Kalita, you had what's his name? A number of builders that I know that are very active in the Brickworld scene have been using mini-land scale and larger scale sculpted characters, and that's really interesting. I don't know if that's necessarily the direction I want to go. I really prefer minifigures. They're a little clunky. They're a little harder to get the scale for sometimes. But I like minifigures, so I'm probably going to stick to minifigures for a while longer. But maybe one day I'll try it out. One thing that I do want to do is Belleville figures. I want to make a Belleville scale build, so that's almost mini-land scale. And then I also want to do Friends/Elves which have the mini doll scale, which is slightly larger than minifigures as well. Relatively close, but I think it's larger. You should make it slightly different if it's for those figures. So one day I want to do those, probably not in the far distant future, because I think that'd be hilarious. Whether anyone would choose to watch videos based on that concept, I don't know, but I would have a good time doing it. So that's might be something I do eventually. Wilfree's here. Good to see you, Wilfree. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Mark, how do I submit my mock for your review? So Noble-Bricks, if you watch any of the videos, it'll tell you pretty much at the beginning and usually at the end that it's my email, Mark of Falworth, which is my username, no spaces, @gmail.com. You just send me an email, let me know your name, like Noble-Bricks is great, and then at least 1 to 5 pictures of your creation that you want to have featured on the video, and then give it a week or two, a couple weeks, and it'll appear on the YouTube channel in a roughly 16-17 minute video talking about a bunch of different mocks. So yeah, you can see multiple examples of this series already. I think there's 4 episodes out, so feel free to check those out on the channel. You can see what I'm talking about in action. W the Power Miners. Yep, Power Miners are great too. They weren't my theme that I grew up with. I preferred Rock Raiders when I was slightly ahead of the Power Miners curve. But I still have a healthy respect for them. I think that their minifigures were great. The play features were amazing. And the monsters were awesome. So they did a lot of things, I think, even slightly better than Rock Raiders. But the story of Rock Raiders is much more compelling than the story of Power Miners. Power Miners have a really weak story. The rock monsters were burping too much, so they had to drill down into the regular Earth planet in Lego City to stop the rock monsters that have... the magical-esque rock monsters that have always been there, and they just glaze over the fact they found other life down below Lego City. There's a lot of things that really bother me in that story, so... but that's okay. Adeline is here. Oh, cool. An excuse to stay inside and put off taking a walk and getting some exercise. Well, Adeline, I hope you're getting enough exercise too. But yes, feel free to take a break and stop by and say hi for a minute, for sure. I've been trying to walk a little bit. It has been kind of hot to take a little 10-minute walk outside, yes. It's good for you, though. It'll be good. You'll be burning some calories just by the heat alone. There we go. Some good pieces. I don't know where this magenta... this is some wild lighting changing, but that magenta Technic panel is from, but it's kind of cool. I don't know where... that is... it's interesting. What set would that be from? Because I don't buy Technic. Maybe Steven got it? I don't know. Question for another day. I wish I had my other computer set up here too, so I could look up stuff on Bricklink as I'm trying to sort. Because sometimes my mind gets curious, where the heck did this piece even come from? Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. Sweet, dark gray. Yeah, dark gray is great. Tara Ender. Good to see you, Tara. Hope you're doing well. I'm a big fan of your Exaforce mocks. Excited to see you continue to work on that. Hello, Mark. Do you plan to make it back to the Brickworld Chicago in the upcoming years? I would love to make it next year, Tara Ender. It's been a couple years since I was able to be up there. I think the last time I was there was in 2022. Yeah, I'd love to. It'd be way cheaper to go and not bring any substantial mocks, but I really would rather bring substantial mocks because that's kind of the point of Brickworld, is to bring cool mocks. So, yeah, we'll see. I am a pretty tight budget now that I'm just a full-time unemployed YouTuber for the past several months, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I can make it up there again. I know it's better chance for next time than this time. There was a very slim chance of me making it this year, but not bad chance for next year, so we'll see. Fingers crossed I can make it work out. So. It's mostly budget. It's not the desire or even the amount of free time. It's the funds to make it up there. Traveling is expensive. Miniland is awesome. Yeah, I've never really built Miniland, but it seems pretty awesome. I see some amazing builds. Dang it. I hate it when the pieces fall between the bins like that. Yeah, Miniland is great. I've seen a number of like fantastic larger scale architecture. It's really cool. I think there's a ton of unexplored potential in that scale. So I'm glad people are getting more, they're exploring it more, especially in some kind of high profile mocks. So exciting stuff to see. A good direction to go in, I think. Morning, all, and Mark. Good to see you, Tim. Thanks for tuning in. How is the Lego City and your Lego projects going, Tim? Last I was talking to you, you were working on a building, like a community building area for your town. That sounded pretty cool. Lego shirts? Who's talking about Lego shirts, Ryan? But yes, I'm planning on making some Lego shirt designs. I already have a couple that have arrived that I've designed, sent some test copies to me to make sure they look good. So we'll be seeing some Lego merch soon. So. As a geologist, I have to carry weapons to fight the rock monsters whenever I'm in the field. You need a laser gun on your side, Geology Joe, as you're going out to the rock monster's lair. So that sounds pretty good. Hey, see ya, Wolfrey. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Lorem Ipsum says, Project Underground. The circumvention of the Star Wars stipulation against Lego space IPs. Yeah, it's crazy that story came out, Lorem Ipsum. That makes a lot of sense looking back at how Lego's history has happened. Just a bag of 1x1 round transparent light blue tiles here. Pretty useful for like puddles, water, rainfall, that sort of thing. So that goes straight in the transparent bin. I'm going to leave it in the bag so I have all those together if I want them. That'll do it. Yeah, so when I pull out something like this, it's pretty unassuming, but that is absolutely from Stor's Castle from 2020, which is 5 years ago now. Still pulling pieces out of my unsorted bin from that mock. Crazy. It was so big. Such a huge creation. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check back on this channel. I actually covered it pretty extensively. It's really cringe to watch old videos of me trying to sound coherent in like a live, unedited 10-minute discussion of what my next bit of progress was in my build. But if you just mute the audio, you can see the very good creation, I thought, for the time especially. So my last really big, impressive castle I made. Adeline says, yeah, I got really into walking the past year and I've gotten a lot healthier. It's just hot and I'm feeling this lazy Sunday today. Yeah, Sundays can be a little lazy Sunday every now and then. So, yeah, walking is really good for you though. It helps you feel better all over. So, a little bit of movement, a little bit of exercise, a little bit of cardio. Great. So, yeah, I've noticed that I have to do a little bit of exercise now too, because when you're inside all day, just working at your desk, or Lego building is not easy, but there's a lot of your body that's not working hard. My hands and arms, not bad. My brain's definitely stimulated, but everything else needs to. I need to move around a little bit too. So it's good to be healthy. Yeah. Ooh, this is a fun piece. Let me show you. Steven might want this for his Apocalypse builds he's working on, but that's the Wild Style Apocalypse Goggles hair piece. That's pretty cool. Look at the detail that they were willing to do for a Lego IP back then. Just multiple print layers, dual molded on a very affordable figure, so very cool. The textural design of that piece is very over the top, and it's very cool. Ooh. I don't know what it is about this bin, but everything about it is like really interesting. I'm just going to show you guys this too. You got a sticker piece. Unfortunately, it's a sticker, but this is from the Robot World small roller coaster set from Lego City. It was like a big video game center, and one of the games you could play was the Borok versus the Toa Bionicle Battle video game, which I don't think actually exists for any console that is around now. And Lego unfortunately decided to cancel the fan-made version of this game. They told him to cease and desist, otherwise we'll sue you into oblivion. And so that's not going to happen anymore. So it's really sad. But that piece is awesome, but it brings up a sad story. So maybe I'm going to change the subject. I feel bad for all those people who worked for years and years on a project that was so near and dear to them, only to be told by the parent company who abandoned the IP years ago that if you continue working on this fan project that you're giving away for free, we're going to sue you. Another reminder that Lego is just a big corporation and has some big corporation morals and attitudes towards things. So it's too bad. I'm building a mines mock. Can you give me tips, ideas to put in it? For a mine, like a gem mine or a gold mine type thing? There's a lot of stuff you can do in that. I would say don't shy away from underground rivers, aquifers, lakes. You can have some water in your build. Maybe a waterfall in a cave would look pretty cool. So if you have any like transparent pieces, any blue pieces, you can mix some stuff like that in there. Stalactites and stalagmites look good, especially if you're around water. You have those spiky areas in the cave would look pretty sweet. So yeah, there's so much you can do with a cave. Yeah, I've built a couple of Rock Raider scenes and had fun building them for sure. Good luck with your build though. Don't forget to hit the like button to help out Mark's channel. Yes, Geology Joe, thank you. Absolutely. Mark, I wear that Rock Raider shirt all the time. Oh, there you go, Geology Joe. I'll be doing more Rock Raiders-esque shirts soon. I've got some fun designs coming out. Simple but fun. So, stuff that a Lego fan might enjoy. Or even a fan of rocks and such. So. We have to take a course in college about how to fight rock monsters. The field trip is nuts. Oh, Geology Joe, that makes it, the geology classes sound a lot more interesting when you put it that way. So, not that they aren't interesting. I would find them fascinating, but no, that's great. I feel bad for the uninitiated, though. Tara Enders' budget is all part of the hobby. Hope to see you in person again someday. Until then, I hope you keep doing these chill streams. Absolutely, Tara Ender. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I'll be up to Brickworld again one day for sure. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, and keep up the Exoforce building, too, and other great projects you're working on. I'm an avid follower on your Instagram. If you ever want to submit any of your builds to my little mock review series, please send me an email, markthefallworth@gmail.com. You can find more information on those videos if you're interested. If you're free, if you have a minute to shoot an email, I'd be thrilled to talk about your more Exoforce on that series. I know not everyone is a big Exoforce fan, but I am. I love Exoforce. Everyone like Grumpy Buys. Everyone, the cheat where White Whale set and everybody... Rob, I could not understand that comment. It's a little bit incoherent. Everyone like Mark buys 5 Nexonite sets? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Geology Joe, have you seen the price of Nexonite sets lately? They have gotten more expensive, more collectible. They're not any easier to track down. Although that being said, somebody did send me a picture from a thrift store. They found a bunch of them. That was kind of weird. And of course they think about me when they see a Nexonite set. I've done the opposite of what I wanted to achieve. I wanted to forget Nexonites exist, and still they plague me because I've made such a big deal out of them. So, counterintuitive, but, you know, that's fate for you. I do need to make a Nexonite build, though. That would be just absolutely killer if I did that. SFAM Studios has a question. What is your favorite Lego movie? Oh, there's a couple of Lego movies for sure, SFAM Studios. One that I want to watch, I have not seen yet, is The Adventures of Clutch Powers, because that was apparently a very fun or old Lego movie that they did kind of a direct-to-DVD type thing. So I want to watch that one day. But out of the Warner Brothers era of Lego movies, you got the original Lego movie, you got the Lego Batman movie, Ninjago movie, and the Lego Movie 2. I think I have to prefer the original Lego movie as my favorite, although I really love the Lego Batman movie too. That would be really close. But the original Lego movie is my favorite though, because it was just such a delightful watch. Very original, very fun, very fast-paced. So a delightful movie. They're all good though. I enjoyed all of them, but yeah, that's my favorite, I think. Good question. Great question to ask. I would put it to the comments. If you have a favorite Lego movie, which one is it, and why is it the Lego Batman movie or the Lego Ninjago movie? What's your favorite? I'd be interested to hear. I think the general consensus is that the original Lego movie is one of the faves, and then Lego Batman movie might also be one of the favorites for some people. So, but I'm curious. Yeah, we're doing decent on time. We're about 40 minutes into the stream. We've accomplished quite a bit of sorting. We're almost done with this sizable bin. Let me show you guys what we got done so far. This was quite full when we started, so it's getting there now. And there's not too many tiny pieces that'll slow us up too badly. There are some in there, but it's not gratuitous. It's not overwhelming. Ooh, I need these. I'm going to save those out. Let me show you what I got here. These little transparent connector brick pieces are very useful for all sorts of posing and positioning for pieces, energy effects, action type stuff. So I needed these for a minifigure I was working on for a D&D project, and now I've got them. So this is the good thing about sorting is you find the pieces you need for projects. So there you go. Save those 4 that were in there and put them somewhere I can grab them after the stream is done. Here we go. There we go. These neon green tubes, I've found 3 of them in here. Let me show you guys. These, first of all, it's an interesting piece. It's got the kind of trans neon green interior and the clear rubbery plastic piece on the outside. These will be great for Exoforce tubes to power different weapons, because they usually had these like energy cords coming out from the back to power their gun or whatever. So these will be great for mock building some Exoforce later. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me read some comments here. They're kind of piling up on me here. Notch's brother, good to see you, Notch's brother. Hope you're doing well. Geology Joe says Lego store in Nashville has some good pieces too. Yeah, there's some good Lego stores. We've got a couple in Atlanta. I need to get back up there and see how they're doing. Noble Brick says, do I have to keep the mock only castle, or could I do Star Wars? It can be any type of Lego mock you want, Noble Bricks, as long as it's appropriate enough for everyone to see. It's not got anything to keep it PG-13 and we're good. Like if it's excessively violent, for example, we wouldn't want that. But yeah, no, Star Wars is great. Castle's great. Any Lego theme you want. I'd love to see more city stuff. So yeah, whatever theme you want to do, Noble Bricks. Excited to see what mocks you have. So, Lego Movie 2. Many don't know it even exists. It's very, very underrated. I enjoyed it too. I think there was some story and plot points that I didn't like love, and I'm like, okay, they did that. But the first one speaks to me a little more, but the second one's good too. Good choice there, UFO Bricks. Very useful piece. Yeah. Ryan sent 5 Mark of Fun with gift memberships. Thank you so much, Ryan. Appreciate you. A bunch of people got gift memberships and can now watch my Belleville set review. It's only 5 minutes, so either sometime in the next month or so that you have that membership gifted to you, you can check it out. It's pretty wild. There are so many set exclusive pieces in that set that I had to do a video on it after I acquired it. I'm not like a completionist when it comes to collecting Belleville sets, but I was a big fan of that one, so glad I got it. The first Lego movie was what really got me into Lego when I was 4. Without it, I don't think I'd be as into Lego as I am today. Well, there you go, Notch's brother. I know a lot of people were kind of got into the hobby through the Lego movie. It actually was a huge boost to Lego's brand recognition worldwide after that movie happened. So, pretty great stuff. Very cool to hear that. 24-Hour Brick says, I introduced Lego to my cousin the other day. Oh, nice! Spreading the good word of Lego. I love it. Unfortunately, if you get them into it, they are going to be they're going to have less spending money. But hey, it's a small price to pay for a great hobby, right? You know, for a very creative endeavor. We love them all, especially the Ninjago movie and the Batman movie. Yeah, those ones are really good. Those are fun movies for sure. Batman was my favorite, but that's probably because of my bias growing up with Adam West Batman and the 06 theme. They also went over the top with the personality for Batman. Great departure. Yes, the Lego Batman movie was honestly a great Batman movie. Even though it was, you know, Lego and kind of skewed towards kids a little bit, it was just a good Batman story too. So it was very, very fun movie for sure. Yeah, those were classic movies. I don't think Warner Brothers has the rights to any Lego movies in the future, so it will be made by a different studio. I'm not sure who has it. Is it Disney or somebody else? Somebody else could be working on Lego movies at this point. So there might be more Lego movies in the future. I mean, there could be. We have some more Lego TV shows, of course. You got like Ninjago and stuff. You got the Rebuild the Galaxy show is getting a second season, so we got more. What are the characters' names? There's two brothers. There's evil brother, good brother. I watched the first season and I don't remember enough of it, so I need to watch it again, I guess. But Lego Movie 2 was on TV last night here in New Zealand. There you go, Tim. That's fun. That's a fun thing to turn your TV onto. I finally cannibalized my existing mock so I can concentrate on one big model. Ooh, Adeline, that sounds exciting. Very good. Good. Start them early. Grumpy knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, you gotta induct them into the cult of Lego. Start them when they're young. Those childhood nostalgic memories, they'll never be the same. Lorem Ipsum says, filthy casuals. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, Lorem Ipsum. It's okay. Not everyone's a veteran yet. They gotta build their way up. Gotta build up that collection of pieces. Make some mocks. It's great. Also, beyond the Bionicle movie with the 7th Toa, I've only seen OG Lego movies, so those are my favorites. Okay, yeah. So beyond the Bionicle movies, yeah, you haven't seen the other ones. The Bionicle movies, that's a throwback. I have not even seen any of those. But they are out there, and they are apparently pretty good. I should watch them at some point so I can understand some of the lore better. Is that dark right? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I don't think they're that hard to find. I think they were even on Netflix for a while, so yeah, it's possible to watch them. Has anyone... Adeline, let me know if you've seen them and if you like them, but has anyone seen the Bionicle Lego movies, and what are they like? Is there one that I should focus on particular? I'm very curious if anyone has any experience with those, if there's anyone who knows about those movies in particular. I got 4 orders. I'm waiting on to do my Ace Chemical. Yes, Ryan has multiple amazing builds that are sitting in my email ready for the next video. So I think it's next episode this week. You should see some of Ryan's amazing mocks. I believe so. Or there might be a few more to get to before we get to Ryan's build. But you should be seeing some of those great mocks. Looking forward to the next one, Ryan. So. Universal. Thank you, 24 Hourbricks. Yes, Universal has the rights to the any future Lego movies, which could be good. Universal's made some good movies lately. Mostly remakes, but they're good. So, could be good. Appreciate the videos. Been watching them all week with my wife. Gone while building my castle mock. Thanks for your videos. Oh, absolutely, Jason. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Glad they're bringing some Lego inspiration. So, the fact that Lego Batman is the most comic accurate Batman movie we've gotten is so funny. Yeah, it's hilarious how that worked out. They did a very good job making that movie what it is. So it's very funny. This little bit of the Disney castle is being very difficult to separate. Let's see what I can do here. It's not glued. I am pretty sure it is not glued. But man, it's stiff. Those pieces have not been used for anything else. There you go. Gotta get these apart. Oh, Crusader Customs. What in the world am I listening to? Cult? It's a joke, Cross. I was talking about the cult of Lego. When you're a fan of Lego, it's almost like a cult. You just love Lego so much. So it's not actually though. It's just a big hobby. Not to worry. Almost got this one chunk separated. There's some really nice pieces in here though. Let me see if I can get them separated. I can show you guys. There we go. So the Disney Castle. There's a little one, and it has these beautiful satin pieces. These, is it opalescent trans blue pieces? And they got this gorgeous sheen to them. I love this color. So very cool pieces. I'm gonna have to use those in a mock at some point. I got a tattoo of Lego. So yeah, cult. Yeah, if you get tattoos, that's pretty serious, Joe. That's a pretty serious commitment once you got a tattoo of it. So, means you're a big fan. So. Bringing reddish orange back, trying to make that my Gotham color instead of black. Interesting. Reddish orange. Reddish orange back. Yeah, there's some good colors to enjoy in your builds for sure, Ryan. The Bionicle movies are alright. They're easy to binge in one go with how short they are. Not stellar, but they reflect the product line well and build up the original lore. Nice. Yeah, it'd be annoying if they kind of deviated from the story that people are used to, but it seems like they're pretty lore accurate, right? So, that is good. Lorem Ipsum says, guess I killed all those chickens for nothing then. Oh dear. Yeah, you've already made some sacrifices. Not just brother says, oh wait, it's not actually a cult? Then what have I been sacrificing all of my goat pieces for? Oh no, not the goat pieces. Those are expensive. Alright. Speaking of cult, we got a crazy little jester head weapon thing. I don't know what that is. It's from Brick Warriors, I believe. And you got a cool purple bow. I like the color on that old school piece. So very interesting pieces that are going in the minifig section. Oh, and Nexonite bomb shield. It's almost as bad as how the set's bombed in real life. No, I think a lot of people did like Nexonites, unfortunately. Opalescence, part work, phenomenal with the stellar leads. Really reflect, scatter the glow. Yes. So the fact that they're not completely see-through, they're like opaque, means that they catch the light really well for lighting effects. So yeah, I have not had a lot of those pieces in my collection yet, so I haven't really seen that effect too much. I guess the closest thing I could say was I got some of the 2x2 just transparent opalescent. They're like the whitish color. And those are the doorway to my Adventurer's mock. So I put a light behind that, and then it kind of glows and diffuses the light nicely. So I've seen that a little bit in one of my mocks, but I think there's more to be explored there, Terra Ender. I barely remember the Bionicle movie, but I got it for Christmas one year with set 8596, and I remember watching it when building. It's probably super cheesy to watch it now. Good to know. Yeah, it sounds like they're a quick, easy watch, and they're not winning any Oscars, but that's okay. Geo Joe, have you seen my Lego tattoo? Yes, Grumpy J has a Lego tattoo. It's pretty cool. 24-Hour Brick says, favorite Lego color? Ooh, it depends on the day, because I like a lot of Lego colors. But one of my top favorite Lego colors is, of course, dark turquoise / teal, which was, for a while, completely taken away from Lego's color catalog. I think it would have been kind of late 2000, like late mid-2000s, and then they brought it back in 2018. So glad it is returned to us, and we have that color again. But there are a bunch of other good ones too. I like dark orange a lot too. I like tan, just regular old tan looks great to me. And anything transparent also catches my eye a lot for sure. So, but I would be curious to hear what other people think. What's your favorite color? If it's dark bluish gray or light bluish gray, it's a little boring, but I understand there's a lot of useful pieces. What is your favorite Lego color? Is it just your favorite color but in Lego? Because I would say that my favorite Lego colors are not my favorite real life colors. So I think I prefer more primary colors in real life as far as colors that I enjoy. So. I don't think so, Grumpy. Is there a photo on Discord? Well, you have to send each other a text or email then. Any color of green is my favorite Lego color, especially lime or sand green. Any green. Cross Airborne Customs is the biggest green fan. I love it. Yeah, most shades of Lego green are awesome too, so that's neat. Good choice, Cross. Sand blue, sand red, every of the sands. Yeah, sand colors. Oh yeah, Jello Joe, you got me changing my mind on my choices here. That's all the sand colors are beautiful as well. Original dark gray. Hey, that's all right too, Henry. Original dark gray is hard to find now, so that's pretty cool. Ryan says, I buy the 3-in-1 for parts. Yeah, exactly. 3-in-1 sets are very good for those. So. Just because I like green in real life. Okay, so it's because of your preference for green in real life too, Cross. That makes sense. I love the combination of dark earth green and olive green. Ooh, dark green and olive green? That's a nice color combo for sure. Yeah, there for some reason the warmer tone of olive green and I guess dark green is technically a slightly warmer tone as well, because they really look good together, complement each other very well. For sure. So that's new to me. This is a new piece, a new color. The piece isn't new, but the color is new. You got a bright light orange leaf piece. This is new to me. I'm sure other people have had this for a while, but this is new to me. Interesting. I think it's because Steven has used all of our fall colored leaves for his tree guys for so long that I don't even know that some colors exist in certain leaf pieces. Steven has used them all up. Gosh, more Nexonites. Look at this. You got the angry... What is he holding? It looks like he's holding an ice cream cone. It's the ice cream cone shield. That's so stupid. It's stupid. Stop it. Awful. That's the worst thing I've seen all day. Good grief. Let's see. And dark red. Dark red's good too, Tim. Dark blue color, dark red. Yeah, it's interesting how the sand green colors look good. The darker colors look good. They've picked out some good shades for sure. Geo Joe, it's on my Instagram and YouTube channel. Yes, go check out Grumpy's socials to see the awesome Lego tattoo that he's got. Unfortunately, I think it's Nexonite, if I'm not mistaken. More Nexonites. I like all the trans colors. Yes, the transparent colors are amazing. So. Noblebrook says, my favorite Lego color is lavender. It just looks so satisfying. That's an unusual choice, Noblebrook, but I really like it. That is a very special color, too. There's like a couple different shades of lavender and purple. Let me show you guys here. Some of these good stuff. There's also some sand purple in there, too. But yeah, you got light lavender, regular lavender. Kind of mysterious colors of Lego. So you don't see them all the time, either. Whoever it was that gifted me a membership, thank you. Yes, I think that was Ryan earlier. So yeah, thanks to Ryan for donating some memberships. Yeah, Adeline, you can now watch the Belleville set review. It's a short video. It's like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, but it's got a lot of information. Some interesting. We were talking about Lego colors. That one has some wild Lego colors in it. That set review I did. Kind of colors I didn't even know really existed. That's how rare they are, so. Very interesting to me. Should just erase that print. Exactly. Just scrape off the Nexonite prints from the shield piece. Honestly, those transparent Nexagon tiles would be, if they didn't have that print on there, they'd be awesome. So I'm tempted by doing that now. I'm sure Lego purists would be very upset if I was just scraping the Nexonite prints off pieces just out of sheer hate and rage. As Master Wu said, green. Green. What? That's not an elemental power. Green. No, another fan of Lego greens. I love it. So. Jolly Joe is back and says, awesome tattoo, Grumpy. I've been off social media for a while, but slowly coming back. LOL. Hey, taking a break from social media is a good thing, Jolly Joe. But yeah, glad you're able to join us and see some fun stuff. So. Connecting with friends is good, even if there are negative sides to social media too. Purists would be pleased. Yeah, true fans of Lego would be pleased at the destruction of Nexonites, right? Oh boy. I'm glad Henry's in the chat. That way I'm not the only Nexo hater here today. Guessing putting a Nexonite in my mock wasn't the smart. Don't know what to do with that photo. No, if you put a Nexonite in your mock, it just makes it more funny when the video comes out. I'll still feature it, but I'll pretend to be grumpy. I'll be like, oh no, there's a Nexonite in the mock. Ah! You watch. I'll go nuts. It'll be great. I'll pretend to be in a lot of pain as I talk about it. I'll be like, oh, Nexonites. Oh. Oh dear. I just got a pain deep inside. No, it's funny. Honestly, I find myself building with a lot of pieces that first originated in Nexonite sets, and it's kind of alarming sometimes. So. Hey, I'm a Lego purist, but I'll make an exception. Thanks, Notch's brother. Absolutely. I might have to do a video about destroying Nexonite pieces for fun or something. That would probably be a very popular video, given my track record with Nexonite stuff. It would be fun, too. That's the most important thing. GeoJoe, you can blame Morgan and ChatGPT. Exactly. Yeah, the AI is good for some things because Grumpy got an amazing tattoo because of it. It was exactly what he wanted. So. Lorem Ipsum says, why scrape when you can wipe? Anywho, reboot would be fun theme to tackle, and color choices we have now would make it possible. Interesting. Yeah, so yeah, you can have chemical agents more easily remove the print on that than just like physically scraping it off. So that makes sense. Get some Brasso or something. Heavy duty cleaners, maybe, you know. Get some liquid knack on there. Mm-hmm. One day I'll torture some Nexonite pieces for fun. Well, we don't have that many pieces left, and that's good. Ooh, that's an interesting one. We got another cool thing to show off, though. Here, hold on. So this little unassuming revolver piece is different from a lot of Lego revolver pieces. They don't make a lot of guns this detailed. And this is from the Lone Ranger sets. It's a kind of a dark steel gray gun. I got a couple of these, but I haven't found them in a while. And now I know why. It's because they were in the unsorted pieces. So, an interesting element. Because they've switched back. They did this for just a little while, and then they switched back to the old school revolver piece. Because it looks more cartoonish, I guess. Maybe the mold was easier to make or something. I don't know. But, yeah, this one's a lot more realistic looking, so... Probably why they stopped making it, because they don't want realistic looking guns for minifigures, so... Interesting. Yeah, Lego is, they want Lego City to be peaceful rather than not peaceful. That being said, they do make a lot of bank robbery sets. I scraped the back face off of one of my Exoverse minifigs as a kid because I lost the hair and couldn't cover it up anymore. Well, you had a reason to do that, Adeline, so that makes sense. That, yeah, double-sided heads are great most of the time. But then sometimes if they have a headgear accessory that is not covering the back of their head, it's super annoying because it's like, now I want to use a different head because you can see that it's weird looking. It's like the villain from the first Harry Potter movie with the Voldemort's like speaking out of the back of his head. Not what we were trying to do. Was that the first double-sided head in the Harry Potter set? Now that I think about it, it might have been. Without Nexonites, we would never have Nextiles. Exactly. Skynet was listening to me. Oh, yes. He was the next to die. Focus on the Gatorade. Focus on the Gatorade gig. Yes, so, yeah, Ryan's Nexonite character that he put in his mock is in his amazing Marvel Thor versus Hulk battle arena, and he's got a Nexonite figure getting some weapons ready to go out there and get just stomped by the Hulk. It's great, so looking forward to that. And yes, Gatorade sponsorship one day. That's a personal goal of mine. Is building Lego like an epic enough sport for Gatorade to want to sponsor it, though? Maybe we could be like lean into the satirical side of things. And it's like, yeah, Gatorade for when you really got to build your Lego set faster. There's got to be a way to have fun with that irony, right? You know, it's ironic. It's silly. What else does Gatorade do? They usually are like, you know, athletes and track and field and stuff. I don't know. That's what they're trying. The image they're trying to create. Anyway, I think a lot of people just sip Gatorade while gaming. You know, while playing board games, while sitting in a picnic. 1 hour remaining. Yep, pretty much 1 hour remaining on the sorting. We're getting there. We're chugging away. We've just about got a bin of pieces done here. There's a little bit of smaller pieces here that'll take a little longer, but not too bad. This is not nearly as bad as some of the other sorting streams we've had when we ended up with a huge pile of tiny pieces that'll take forever. That's always tedious when that happens. And there is, because we got a couple bins back here, the last one is just small pieces right there. And that is the stream ender if we happen to get that far. I don't think we will, but if we do get to that bin, we won't get any further. That bin would take an entire 2-hour stream just to get through most of it. So that's how the small pieces are. Funny that goes against what Lego originally wanted. That gun looks great. I know, right? Yeah, I think that they were like, Lone Ranger's got to have a really cool looking revolver piece. And they're like, oh rats, we made a really cool weapon piece for minifigures. Let's undo that. I think that's what happened. Reading between the lines. Don't quote me on that though. Notch's brother says, are you going to Brickworld Fort Wayne? I am not Notch's brother. I won't be there. That's a little bit far away from me. I'm in Georgia, but maybe one day. I've heard it's a fun show. UFO Brick says, if you can't find a specific piece, it's always in the mountain of a bin of unsorted parts. You know what, UFO Bricks? That's actually true. It's almost like, if I know that I should have one more of that piece, I can usually, like, if I put enough work into digging through unsorted bins or just the color sorted bins over there and look through all of them, I know I could find another one. It's just a matter of time. Sometimes you get lucky and find it right away. Sometimes it takes forever just to find one piece that then once you find it a dozen more, and you're like, I only needed one. It's always like that. Leo Bricks is here. Good to see you, Leo Bricks. Thanks for stopping by. Just got the Lego Heart Lake City Hospital set for $55 at Target. Leo Bricks, you know where all the deals are, man. I need to shop like you do. But yeah, I'm excited to see what you do with another amazing Heart Lake City set. One of these days, I'm going to have to build some Friends. Build a Friends city scene and have fun with that. I have all the Friends characters. Just need to get around to it. Laura Ipsum says, with Nike, they're that much closer to Gatorade making its way to Lego. Yeah, it's closer. Nike shoes are also trying to look very athletic and very sporty, so the fact that they're working with Lego now suggests that Lego's cool and sporty. I guess. Yeah, it's the similarities are getting closer though. I agree. I agree. Can't find a piece? Order 40 more. That's the way, Lorem. That's how you got to do it. Grumpy just says, I'm having builder's block for the Orc Forge. No, Grumpy. Well, what does a forge need? It doesn't have to be that detailed. What else does a forge need? Look up forging videos, forging processes, and then make those useful things in Lego. For example, I didn't have a few things that I should have added into my forge that would have made nice details. So, Idiocracy put water on the crops from the toilet. What are we talking about, Ryan? Oh my goodness, I don't know that reference. So. Travertine Pico says, what I miss? Went to walk the dog, came back from the husky that must have gotten loose from someone's yard. Too hot in Arizona to have a husky. Yeah, if you have a husky in Arizona, that's a tough time, Travertine. But not too much. We talked about our favorite Lego movies, favorite Lego colors. I debated whether or not it would be a good idea to remove the prints off of some Next to Night shield pieces to use those Nexagon transparent elements just as they were intended to without the prints. So yeah, had a fun discussion among multiple subjects. So my humor may be too dark. Sorry, no worries, Ryan. It's all good. Sometimes I don't understand all the references, and that's okay. As long as we're not using bad words, we're good. I think YouTube censors out most of those anyway, but yeah. Eddie is here. Good to see you, Eddie. Going to be sorting later as I have some new drawers coming in. Hope everyone has a great week. Absolutely, Eddie. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we've gotten some progress done. Almost done with one big bin of pieces here. And then we'll move on to the next one. But yeah, glad you got some more sorting and storage space for your pieces, though, Eddie. That always makes it nice. Mark, what is the crown next to our names? Just wondering. A crown next to your names. That I don't know. That is new to me. I think that, let me see if it says anything about it here. Oh. Yeah, top fans. So apparently, if you comment, if you like the video, if you do things like that, it makes you into a top fan. I don't really know the full context, but it's something about the amount of activity you're putting into the stream. So it might also have something to do with like donations given, things like that. So it just means that you're a big fan of the channel if you have a little crown next to your helmet or your name. And I have seen it change, the numbers change a little bit throughout the stream. So maybe commenting more boosts your score. So it is something that YouTube has added though. I think it's kind of trying to keep up with Facebook. I know that's a thing on Facebook groups and pages and stuff. You can be a top fan by being the most active. So I don't think it's has too much bearing on that much, but you know, the more you comment, the more likely you'll get a number by your name. Trevor Teen, I'm going to Phoenix in August. That'll be hot, Jelly Joe. It's going to be hot in Phoenix in August. I doubt they'll get a lot of rain that time of year. We'll see. We are planning to watch Thor Ragnarok tonight. Ooh, SFAM Studios. That sounds fun. Thor Ragnarok is one of my favorite Marvel movies. It's silly and it's goofy, but there's a lot of fun action and it's very funny. So great movie choice tonight. Entrance from a cave, some castle ruins attached, like the orcs took it over a long time, as if they've been there for several generations. There you go, Grumpy J. Have some weapon racks around where they're putting the weapons that they forged, maybe. Make sure they've got plenty of supplies, like coal. You might want some ingots of metal that they're melting down, or maybe even smaller helmets of weaker, like some knight helmets, or some other things that they could be recycling, because I know that orcs are very handy. So yeah, there's so much you could do with Orc Forge. Google Orc Forge reference photos. You can see what other people have done in other art forms, even like just normal illustrations. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do, Grumpy. Are you familiar with Reboot, Mark? A 90s CGI cartoon? I am not familiar with that, Laura Mipsum. When you mentioned that earlier, I was like, I don't know what that is, but I feel like I should. But I don't. I didn't watch a lot of TV in the 90s because I was only born in 94. I was barely watching TV at that point. So. And even then, my family didn't have cable ever. So when I did watch TV, it was like PBS Kids. It wasn't that much. Maybe, I think I got like ABC too. But a couple other public channels I could watch before a lot of them went away. Public broadcasting. I watched a lot of Arthur when I was a kid. The crown, I think, has to do with number of comments. Yeah, that's definitely one of the metrics for sure, Eddie. Yeah, this is new. Says Ryan. Ryan's number 1 right now, so Grumpy J is close number 2, I'm sure. That's why it's great, exactly. It's based on using the chat and super chat. It resets each stream. There you go, James. Good to know. For sure. So it's just kind of like an activity meter to know who is currently on top. So. Well, we are down to the bottom of this bin here. Let me see if I can get these last few pieces sorted. We can at least start on another bin and work on that for a little bit, next 40 minutes or so. We're almost there. Almost there. I want to get those last few bits in the right places. There we go. Minifigure hand, white piece, plant piece. Little golden knife for minifigures. Dark gray, brown. transparent pieces. There we go, Technic. Clear, Technic. Arrow, a horn. Steven's been looking for these horn pieces for his Dino mocks, so. Grumpy J just sent 5 Market 4 with gift memberships. Thank you, Grumpy J. Appreciate you. I probably will boost his score a little bit. Oh, he's still number 2. Well, according to mine, he's number 2, but he'll probably take the lead soon. It's now a competition to see who's number 1 in the chat. Good grief. Well, you're all number 1 in my eyes for even showing up, so thank you, everyone. All right. Bin number 1 is done. Very nice. That's a lot of progress. A lot of useful pieces found. Let's grab this one here. There you go. And right off the bat, we got a really cool piece to check out here. A big octagon piece. And it's got some sticker residue, so this is probably from the Aqua Raiders sets, but those were removed at some point. So, tragic, but I can clean off that little sticker residue without too much difficulty at all. Great piece. And that'll go in the transparent pieces bin over there. So, oh, well, before we get too much further, another cool thing to show off, we got this red slope piece, this roofing element, super useful for classic style castle builds. Great angles on that piece. I believe it's kind of hard to find this one, given that it came in just a few castle sets, if I'm not mistaken. The 90s Dragon Knights, so. Well, thank you, everyone, for watching the stream. You got a couple new gifted memberships to a number of people there. That's great. You can now check out that Belleville set review that I've been talking about for a while. It's pretty wild. It's short video, but it's pretty fun video. When my 4 orders arrive, it's cheating. I ask for advice. No, you can ask for advice anytime you want to, Ryan, for sure. I'm happy to give you some feedback. That's kind of what the mock review can be used for if you decide to do it through that. Or you got my email. You can send me a picture of your Lego mock and ask questions. I'll see if I can get back to you. Ugh. Well, we've got some unused stickers here. These are from the Winter Village set. Got little signs and little, like there's a book cover right there. Interesting. Letters and such. I don't know if I'll be using these anytime soon, but they're interesting. Put them in the printed pieces for now. Ooh. Okay. I don't know what this is supposed to be. That's a weird little tree piece or something. Put that in the brown pieces. Good dark gray bricks for rocks and buildings. I was pretty low on dark gray pieces after completing several kind of medium-sized creations using a lot of dark gray. The Halo one in particular was just very parts intensive in dark gray. So. Shakes fists in there. Ryan! Grumpy J is not quite number 1 on the scoreboard yet. You're all great. I'm not worried about it. If you guys want to comment more, maybe you can get a higher score, but it's not. I just appreciate you guys being here. It's all good. Oh, this is an interesting element. Let me show you guys here. This has been the stream of cool pieces, I will say. This is a pterodon wing, and I think this is actually from the botanical set, not from an actual pterodon, because we have one of these, but it has both of its wings already attached. So this is an extra wing that I think came in the botanical set, so very interesting. But we'll put that in minifigs, because it is a dinosaur piece. So that's where it'll go in my sorting system. I use that in my Wolfpack Tower mock. Yes. Yeah, it's a useful roofing piece for classic style builds for sure. Oh, that's like a sail mast piece. Interesting. That's mostly Technic though, so we can put that all over there. There we go. I wish the brown bin was a little closer. I might have to rearrange the way these bins work at some point. Mm-hmm. Any tips for making big dioramas for conventions? Notch's brother, I got a few general pieces of advice for you if you'd like. One I would recommend is try to make sure that it's easy enough to transport, whether you make it modular or you make it very sturdy. It depends on what size you're doing. If you're doing like a table size build, I definitely recommend you try to have some modular aspects to it. It's relatively easy to get a build to be modular. Like there's Mills plates. That's a pretty simple base plate technique. You don't have to make it as strong as you think you do. It just needs to be able to kind of rest together. Even a single axle or a pin is enough to connect two pieces usually. It's not so much about making sure it all stays together. It's just that it can separate. That's the most important part of it. So, big builds, you'll also want to make sure you have a lot of pieces. So if you're making a big convention size build, make sure that you have tons of pieces well in advance before you even start building, so that you're having to order a little bit less and it's less outrageously expensive for you. Unless you really want to invest a lot of money into it, make sure you are using pieces that you have. It can take years to save up enough pieces to make giant builds if you're taking your time and trying not to spend tons of money all at once. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun though, and conventions are a tremendous amount of fun. You'll have a great experience building it. It's a huge challenge to design all that stuff and make it look cool. So, looking forward to that for you. Excited about you working on that. So. Too bad I don't have too much money to donate. No worries, Cross. That's not necessary at all. Just enjoying the stream is a big help to me, and I appreciate it. Yeah, this is a low stakes stream. We've already accomplished everything we needed to. We've chatted with a bunch of our friends for an hour and 15 minutes already. We've been having a great time looking at all these crazy pieces and getting lots of progress in our sorting. We found pieces we need for projects we're working on immediately. So a successful sorting stream already. Great stuff. Ooh, man. They're all weird today. A little mermaid tail piece from the Mermaid CMF, I believe. Kind of a light blue color. It looks really nice. So I'm not making any mermaid style builds right now, but if I do in the future. I have this tail piece I'll put in my minifigures pieces there. Eventually I have to sort down all those minifigure pieces to where they go, because I have those sorted down even more finely than just by color and by type. So yeah, more crazy stuff to show off. I remember when the Marvel sets that were connected to the Infinity War movie came out. They had these really great little Infinity Stones. I think this is the Power Stone, if I'm not mistaken. These were kind of collectible for a while too, depending on which color it was. Some of them were more common than others, but the yellow one was very expensive for a while till Lego came back out with the yellow stone, and then it became cheaper again. But for a while, I think there were sets with the yellow stone inside of them were hundreds of dollars. It was crazy. So people were obsessed with getting a Thanos gauntlet, and now I think it's not so bad. Maybe it's still not good, but interesting. You can share and rate my builds whenever. I'm probably not going to email. I'm more of a fax guy. Good to know, Laura. Maybe I might message you about some of your cool spaceships that you posted on Instagram. We'll see if we can get around to that at some point. That'd be fun. How many of the build challenge mocks are still put together? That's a good question, BDD builds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Probably about a dozen or more at this point, and 1 or 2 more added in just the past week. So, a lot. I was surprised I was able to have this many mocks together at once, actually, because there's a lot of builds, and still have pieces to sort, but a lot of my useful pieces in large quantities, like basic bricks or tiles or things like that, are running short in some key colors, like dark gray and dark tan and regular tan. So, yeah, I'm planning on a bit of a purge after the next few shows, but how'd that get in there? But it's okay for now. It'll just mean that I have a lot of stuff to bring to Tampa and to the next show in Atlanta, the little show in Atlanta. So look forward to all that. Should be the most I've ever brought to a convention by far. So. Oh, wrong bin. Wrong bin. Here we go. Excuse me. Ryan says, it's going to be modular. I'm using pieces from Christmas table decoration for Ace Chemical. That sounds pretty cool. Looking forward to it, Ryan. Alphonse is here. Good to see you, Alphonse. Thank you for tuning in. I find that Lowe's small moving boxes fits Mills plates well with padding. Nice! So the small moving boxes from Lowe's. Good to know. Having a box to put it in to make it easier to move around is very key as well. So great tip there, Alphonse. Legos with Asa is here. Good to see you, Legos with Asa. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just arriving, feel free to drop a like. It helps the video a lot. We've just been sorting a bunch of Lego today. You can see a lot in front of me here. This is the second bin we started sorting. We got one bin done already, which is great. Having a good chat, talking about some of our favorite Lego colors and favorite Lego movies. There's a lot of different opinions there. It was great. Yeah, I guess one that we haven't talked about on a stream like this in a while is what are your favorite Lego video games? And this could even be related to app-based games, like on your phone or iPad, because I've seen some that are like Lego Battles, I think it was. Lego Battles was a thing. There's another one that was like turn-based and strategy. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I had it downloaded for a while, but it was kind of like a lot of storage space, so I ended up removing it from my phone, which I try to use for pictures, emails, communication sort of things. I don't have a ton of storage, so. But yeah, there's some good Lego video games. Which one did you grow up with one? Did you play one when you were younger, as a kid, or now if you are a kid? I know that I loved Lego Racers, which came out 99, 2000, and that was a fantastic game. It's probably the easiest way to play it now is on the PlayStation, but if you have a CD and you have a Windows 7 or older, it'll still work pretty well. But oh man, so many classic themes represented. You could build your own car and race against Rocket Racer. So much fun. So one of my favorites for sure. BD Builds says it also helps to drive the speed limit and leave enough stopping distance. I always cringe when the build is jostling around the back of the vehicle. Yeah, unfortunately, I tend to drive just a little bit, not aggressively, but a little sporty. I drive a lightweight, small vehicle normally, so when I drive a big van, I tend to not leave enough time to brake smoothly. So yeah, I've broken a few builds by braking a little too quickly. So you just want to drive real slow when you got those Lego mocks in the back. So probably below the speed limit, not at the speed limit. So. When are we doing Helldivers again? I like that red terrain. We will be doing Helldivers again soon, I imagine. That's probably the next build I'm going to be working on for sure. I gotta make a big Bile Titan at least, maybe a Charger, some big bugs to fight, and then I'll have some explosion effects. I don't know if that's gonna happen on a live stream, or if it's gonna happen off camera soon. It might happen this week, but keep an eye out for it. Also want to work on some more Ice Planet, either on stream or off, because I want to get that build more or less done for the next few shows for sure. Got a lot of Lego projects going on. Got a lot of Lego video projects going on too. I'm editing a D&D video, finishing up another 12-hour build edit. I'm going to be starting another Mark's Mock review tomorrow, filming and editing that tomorrow. So I got a lot of projects to work on. Andrew says, I wish I could do membership. Not sure if it works in the UK. Been trying to sign up for ages. Oh no, Andrew. I'm sorry to hear that. It also depends on what device you're using too, Andrew. So it could be that. I think we do have other members in the UK, so it might not be a country thing. But yeah, sorry it's not convenient sometimes. Maybe try if you have like a PC versus a phone. It might be easier to do from a browser, for example. But yeah, it is pretty cheap. It's only 99 cents in US dollars, so it should be affordable for most people if they want to do it. So if you can't afford 99 cents, then I feel sorry for you, and I hope you're doing better soon. Let's see. Hope you're planning on live streaming from the conventions. They sound like good events. Yeah, the Tampa one for sure. And that one's the first one coming up at the very beginning of August. So keep an eye out for that. And of course, you can watch the replay later. I'll make sure that it's horizontal versus vertical. I think a lot of people do watch on their phone, so it's not too big a deal. But I prefer the horizontal because it's just a wider field of view. I like it a little bit better. But yeah, that should be for sure. The Atlanta convention is supposed to be a little bit smaller footprint and therefore might not be quite as interesting. If there's enough new mocks to show off since Tampa, then I will probably do a live stream then too. That's going to be kind of like the middle of the month. So keep an eye out for that one as a possibility. But Tampa is almost a certainty that I will be doing a live stream there. Because I got to cover Grumpy J. He'll be there and his builds. So, I mean, I'm sure I want to see those. I'm sure other people will too. Let's see. We've got a bunch of comments happening. James McGee says, my favorite Lego game is Batman 2. I've heard that a lot. That must have been a very popular game, James McGee. Lego Island for the PC will always be my favorite Lego video game. That's a classic BDD builds. That's a great thing to have experienced at some point. So, the Complete Saga on the Wii will always be my goat. Yes, the Complete Saga, particularly on the Wii, is a really good one. Notch's brother for sure. The Lego City Undercover game with yeah, another classic UFO bricks. You guys had some great games to play when you were a little bit younger. That's awesome. Those are great. Kind of a hot take, but my favorite Lego game was the Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. So I don't remember that one, Adeline, at all. That is not ringing a bell for me, but I'll have to look it up now. Our favorite Lego video game is Lego Legacy and DC Super Villains. Interesting, Lego Legacy. No, now I know what you're talking about with Lego Legacy. That's the game I was thinking of with the, I think it's on an app sometimes, or it could be desktop-based. But DC Super Villains is fun too. Very nice. Hayden Thomas, good to see you, Hayden. Thanks for stopping by. I just resorted my collection by color. I'm hoping to trade sorting time for more building time. Thanks for the inspiration. Hey, anytime, Hayden. That's exciting to hear that you've gotten some sorting done on your collection. Hopefully you can build some stuff now. That's great. All right, scrolling down. Oh my goodness, lots of comments happening. Malister says, hello all. Good to see you, Malister. Hope you're doing well. I'll be trolling in his live at the Tampa show. You know what, Grumpy, if you want to walk around the Tampa show with me, I would be thrilled. I have 2 microphones for a reason, so if you're free, we could have guest star Grumpy J join us for that. It'd be pretty fun. Let me know if you're interested. Steven sometimes is able to do it, but I think it'd be more fun to have you. We could be chatting about the mocks together as we go. So, when I was a kid, there was a kid moved over from America, and he had a floor pad controller for the 8-bit NES. The track and field game blew my mind. There you go, Andrew. It's not Lego, but it's a cool video game story. So. What is this XP thing going on right now? Grumpy has a crown. Oh, it's a comment based? Because Mouster, I'm king. Oh no, good grief. Dripsta Dasher is here. Good to see you, Dasher. Hope you're doing well. What's up, little bro? Not too much. We are sorting some Lego. We are getting some pieces organized so I can use them in builds in the future. But thanks for stopping by. Lego was my video game alternative activity growing up. There you go. Yeah, you're staying off the screens and playing with the bricks. That's better for your eyes, probably. Support the Anti-Nexo League. $10 from Mouster. Thank you so much, Mouster. Appreciate you. And yeah, that'll bump Mouster up to #1 right away. Good grief. Fantastic. Yeah, Nexo haters unite. That's my vibe for sure. We can all be united by our hatred of Nexonites. Oh dear. I feel bad for the Nexo fans in the chat. Alphonse says, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts was crazy. Basically had parts and builds and had to create stuff to solve levels. Think early version of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Interesting. So I don't know. If it's like building related, that makes sense that it could be like Lego. So that's interesting. So. Now I am the king. Ah, capitalism, where money always wins. Mouster making a very poignant point in the chat there. Yes, unfortunately, that is how late stage capitalism works. Don't cry for the heroes of the realm. Oh dear. Yep, I think I think the scoring system also takes into account how much money you spend. So yeah, if you want to have that #1 crown next to your name, it's just a click of a button away to your PayPal account or whatever. Mark, I'm down to co-host. LOL. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Well, I think it'll work out. I usually do that on Saturday afternoon after I'm done with my Lego Masters duties. So yeah, we'll have to work that out, Grumpy. That'd be a lot of fun. I'm sure people will be excited to see you on there. So. Oh, Grumpy now donating $5. Thank you so much, Grumpy. Appreciate you. I don't know if that'll put you over Malister, but it might. Oh dear. Well, I appreciate the extra change, guys. That'll help me cover my Minecraft server bill today. So. Thank you all very much. So. I'm glad you guys are interested in having the #1 rank next to your name. So. Yeah, the convention in Tampa should be great because it's been multiple years in a row now that's happened, and it's kind of in a central location for a lot of builders. So I know there's a lot of Florida lugs that are able to make it, and some people from out of state like myself, it's a convenient drive from 75, which is where, you know, a lot of people are going to take 75 to get into Florida, so it works out very well. For sure. Got to go. Thanks, Mark. Bye. Take care, Jelly Joe. Thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. We'll be featuring more of Jelly Joe's builds on the future Mark's mock review videos for sure. But thanks, Joe. Appreciate you. Enjoy that hot weather this summer. Yeah, it's unusual when people enjoy the really hot weather. Most people prefer it a little more temperate. I guess it's a good thing, though. When the summer comes around, you'll enjoy it. Alphonse says, what region are you located in? As in, what conventions do you normally attend? So I'm in Georgia, Alphonse, which is kind of, you know, southeast United States. So I'm technically just within driving range of conventions like Brickworld and Brickford, Virginia. That they're about a 12-hour drive each. So I can't make it to them all the time, but every few years I try and make the big trek up to those shows. One that is thankfully very close to me that I love attending now is Atlanta BrickCon. That's only about an hour away, so it works great. And that has been happening for the past couple of years, so I've been making it to that show. But I also go to a couple of conventions around the Southeast. We had one in Charlotte, North Carolina in May, I believe it was, and that was a lot of fun. We also had one in Birmingham, which was in end of May, I believe. It was later in the month of May. So Birmingham, we went to that in Alabama. And then there should be one in South Carolina. I'll be making it to there as well. Smaller conventions. So those are all, you know, stayed away anywhere from 5-hour drive, 4-hour drive. So, yeah. I like to usually drive and bring mocks to conventions because that's kind of the point of LEGO conventions for the exhibitors, the AFOLs, to bring their own creations to show to the public. So that's what I do. Works out pretty well. For the conventions that are within driving range, there's shows like Brick Slopes, or there's Bricks Cascade, which is in outside of, is it Oregon or Washington? There's great conventions out west, and I would love to make it to those, but they're just too darn far away for me to drive. It'd be several days of driving, and that's just that's brutal. So yeah, it's unfortunately I won't be bringing any big builds to those shows anytime soon. Unless I can afford to hire a trucking service to transport my models, that would be a bit much, I'm sure. So, yeah. Malister's just lame Grumpy. He's taunting Grumpy now. Oh my goodness. Two of my moderators in my chat are messing with each other to the nth degree. I'm just hoping to help on Ace. Oh yes, exactly. That'll be a very cool model, Ryan. I'm looking forward to that. For sure. See ya, GeoJoe. Exactly. Take care, GeoJoe. Thank you for tuning in. Good to see you. Have you ever been to BrickCon in Seattle or Bricks Cascade? Those are my local cons. I wish, Hayden. Those are about 3,000 miles away. So, literally the opposite side of our very large country in the United States. I did the math on how far away BrickCon is from where I live. It's the same distance from Madrid, Spain to Moscow, Russia. So a vast distance and a long, expensive flight. So probably not anytime soon, just because I'd rather drive and bring builds, but one day for sure. I have been to Brick Slopes in Utah one year, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm very much looking forward to visiting both BrickCon and Bricks Cascade. Two very well-known, very prestigious LEGO conventions with a lot of great builds. So one day. Mouster, I know it was a quickie to try and get points. Plus, Mouster, I'm trying to save some money for the TampaCon, so you win this stream. But mark my words, sir, I'll be number one. The battle for the number one fan on Mark's one sorting stream is quite a vicious one. Good grief. Oh my goodness. Well, let me see what, let's see. I want to go to the Brick Convention in Colorado and Utah one of these days. Yeah, the Utah Brick Slopes, highly recommended. It was a lot of fun. Cody and his crew do a great job, and you'll leave with a lot of LEGO swag too. So even if you aren't able to bring a mock like I wasn't able to, you'll still you'll have more pieces than when you arrived with. I'll just put it that way. It's fun. Good times for sure. Yeah. When I'm not here, maybe. They're roasting each other. BDD Builds, welcome to the Knights of Falworth. Thank you so much, BDD Builds, for joining. Appreciate you. Yeah, check out the Belleville set review when you get a chance. It's pretty funny. It's quite a set. Just kind of mind-blowing stuff, honestly. The statistics on that are insane. So. Mark, are you doing a full video on the Blue Coat victory? Absolutely, Mouster. There is a full mock already built. It is a 12-hour build. It is a nice, conservatively sized 12-hour build, so it's under 12 hours. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. It should be out for members early next week, this upcoming week. But it might be a little bit later for public because I'm trying to schedule videos for end of July and beginning of August when I'll be gone. So it might be a little bit out later for some people, but yes, Blue Coats will be absolutely winning that battle. So keep an eye out for that. Unfortunately, Red Coats did not win the poll, and they lost by a pretty healthy margin, so they will be losing the battle pretty decisively. So unfortunately for them. But it makes a good mock, and I'm sure the Red Coats will have a chance to, redeem themselves at some point. So. And Ryan sent 5 Mark of Fall with gift memberships. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you. Yeah. Don't ever invade Russia in the winter. Yeah, I think that's basically what happened to the Red Coats in this situation. They charged a very fortified position of Blue Coats, and it did not go well at all. So the Red Coat line was completely shattered by the diligent firing of the Blue Coat line infantry, for sure. Bunch of people got memberships. There are some members exclusive videos out there for you to watch. You can check them out, and lots of member posts on builds that have not been published yet. So keep an eye out. Check it out on my channel if you're interested. Congratulations to everyone who got a membership, and thank you, Ryan, for gifting many times to the memberships. So. Grumpy J, Grumpy J is crazy. He donated $10 and gets the #1 badge to spite Malistair. Good grief. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, Grumpy J, for the $10. Appreciate you. Yes, and congratulations on that #1 badge. Yeah, that is... Well, I'm glad you guys have your rivalry because it benefits me, so thank you, guys. I might be able to afford some more tiles for Ice Planet now. So. I'll put it towards Lego so you guys can enjoy it. Some white pieces there. There we go. How are we doing on time? We still got another 15 minutes or so. Doing pretty good. Ooh, I think I'm going to put that big wedge piece in green. Put that in Technic. There you go. The Grump Nation does not back down. Tom Petty. My allegiance is with the Islanders. Hail King Kahuka. Yes. Islanders are the best. They're a terrific faction. Very underrated. I think I have a handful. I have like probably 3 or 4 Islander figures. So they not numerically superior to the Blue Coats or Red Coats. But maybe one day they'll strike an ambush or something. Pirates are great too. Do not underestimate the pirates. They will steal all the treasure and it'll be over very quickly. So Yeah, I think the pirates might be the most numerous faction of the classic pirates era for my collection. So, Malister and Grumpy. Oh my goodness. I just want your content put out there for sure, Ryan. It'll be out there soon. I have credit cards I can use at the Malister sent 10 Markiplier with gift memberships. Thank you, Malister. Appreciate you. Yeah, if you are watching the stream and you haven't gained a membership, you are very unlucky because pretty much everyone who's possibly been watching could have gotten a membership by now. Thank you all for donating and congratulations to those that won a membership. Appreciate you guys. That's awesome. Yeah, I think Malister is probably back on top again now too. It doesn't say, but I would think he is. So. Yeah. Good grief. Oh boy. Well, this has been a crazy stream. Thank you everyone. Oh my goodness. Malister, how is it? He's still number 2? He can't still be number 2. That's crazy. $20. Hoist the colors. Yeah, well, the Bluecoats already won the battle, but now they're winning the war with that. So, thank you, Malister. Appreciate you. Yeah, there he is. He's back on top. Oh my goodness. Good grief. Thank you so much, Malister, for donating a 20. That is a huge benefit to the stream. Thank you so much. This will be the most successful live stream I've had in a long time, thanks to your rivalry. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, lots of Lego sorted, lots of donations received. Thank you so much. Good grief. Money stare, yeah. Malister is willing to put the pedal to the metal and put his money where his mouth is on being number 1. Oh, well, Morgan, thank you for joining. Good to see you, Morgan. Hope you're doing well. You just missed a ferocious rivalry between Malister and Grumpy J in the chat. Ever since the invention from YouTube of the top fan crown, which you can actively, compete for by commenting and donating money, they have gone pretty nuts and had a great time. All to my benefit, I will add. So thank you to both of them for getting a little overboard on that. I hate the new XP feature and disabled it, but glad Mark got the money. I mean, yeah, there are some benefits for sure. So yeah, if you can disable it and you're not worried about it, go ahead and do that. But yeah, it's some people are very invested in it at this point. So yeah. Yeah, it's the XP thing is something YouTube has decided to do. So you can compete to be the top fan, and there are 3 places. So I think it's pretty much Malister, Grumpy J, and Ryan who have been able to donate this stream. So they are probably well into the top score at this point. So, and we've only got about 15 minutes left on the schedule for this stream. So yeah, you have to comment a lot to catch up to them at this point. But that's okay, because I'm just glad everyone has decided to show up and say hi. That's the main goal of this stream, was to chat with all the friends, and that has been achieved. And sorting Lego, which we've also sorted a ton of Lego. So all the goals were accomplished long ago, and everything else is just bonus. So, quote from the Emoji Movie: "I'm number 2. I'm number 2." Like America's defense budget, I will simply outspend you. Oh my goodness. Got a money printer in your basement, says Henry? Not quite. He works for the army, so no. Happy to help support the channel. Yes, thank you, B2D Builds, for joining the membership. That is hopefully a good investment of your 99 cents. You'll hopefully be able to see many behind-the-scenes videos and posts and be notified of things very early. So, hey, Morgan. Are you still jet lag? Yeah, Grumpy J. I woke up at 11 a.m. my time. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that island time will catch up with you, I'm sure. So, and Ryan donated another 10 Markiplier gift memberships. That'll boost our membership numbers to sky high heights. That's awesome, Ryan. Thank you. Oh, come on, Ryan. Grumpy Grumpy's getting grumpy about being outspent on the channel, but it's okay. It's one stream, guys. It's fine. There will be many more streams which you can be number 1 on. I do this weekly. Oh, okay, so this is a cool piece we can show off really quick on the close-up cam. You got the Mysterio helmet in clear, which works great for lampposts, fish bowls, all sorts of great pieces. I like that. It's a neat element. I don't have enough of them. I need to get a few more of those one day. A nice blue plate for ocean builds. There you go. Alistair is in a far lead at 1,575 XP. That's crazy. Ryan dropping the mark emoji and the crystal emoji. Yes, I have a little bit of a crystal addiction. That's okay. It's all good. There we go. Dropping some beautiful teal pieces. Some more headlight bricks. Ooh, that's a nice one. Let's show that off real quick. You've got a nice chrome dish. You can actually see the Lego room reflected in that chrome reflection there. That's pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, chrome, always good to see. And this one's like super clean, bright gold. Very nice. I like it. Putting that with the minifig pieces to save for later. I'm trying to save all my chrome pieces out of my regular pieces so they don't get too scuffed up. Most of them won't, but some of them will. So you have to be careful. You want to preserve those pieces that they'll never make again if you can. So just make the collection last a little longer. Just tonight, Mark gets 250 new members. Exactly. Hey, Biddy Build's dropping those emojis. You got crystals, you got Ice Planet guys, you got knights. Got a bunch of good ones. I need help on some rock work. Oh, if you need help on rock work, Ryan, you can shoot me an email. I might even do eventually do a video series on Mark's mock help versus just mock review. So it's like if you need help on a mock, send me your picture and I can give you some advice. An advice column, basically. So, oh my goodness, all the memberships. Good grief, they're still updating. Grumpy J sent 20 Marco with gift memberships. That's crazy. Oh, well, thank you, Grumpy. And congratulations to all the new members. Chrome is great if only didn't chip and peel. Exactly, Henry. That's the problem. Hayden says, when I was a kid, I destroyed my snow globe brick to make a Mysterio helmet. 10 years later, they finally made the real piece. Hey, you know, I think that's... I can see why that was done, Hayden. That's a good use of customizing a piece to make that work. But now they have the exact piece that you were trying to create back then, so it works even better now. So. Grumpy, if you're scared, just say you're scared. They're so competitive. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Morgan, with the $50. Thank you, Morgan. Appreciate you. Good grief. That might put Morgan way up at the top. Wow. Oh my goodness. I've never received this many donations on a stream ever. Thank you guys. You guys are crazy. Silver Temperance is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you, Silver Temperance. You got here at a pretty wild time. We're doing our usual Sunday sorting stream. It's a very chill, relaxed stream most of the time. But YouTube decided to add a little excitement to the mix and add a top fans experience with the comments and interaction. You can win that little #1 crown next to your name. And they've been having a blast with it in the chat for those who have a little extra spending money, because we got some competitive people here, and it's been hilarious to watch. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button too. But yeah, crazy. The $50 donation, Morgan. Thank you. OMG, did I get a membership? Yes, Silver Temperance, you're a member by default because they've donated so many memberships to the channel. Congratulations. So for those who are confused, you've got a membership probably. There's a lot of things you can check out becoming a member of the channel. I post pretty regularly for members. There's currently a members exclusive video on a set review of an extremely rare Belleville set that I did. It's only like 5 minutes long, but it's a really fun video you can go check out whenever you feel like it. There's lots of behind the scenes posts, particularly of Ice Planet, which has not had a lot of pictures posted for it publicly yet. So you can check out all those. Yeah, and there's other members videos that are going to stay members videos permanently about the various Lego topics. Should be recording another members video soon, probably this week or next, because it's been about a month since the last one. So yeah, thank you everyone. Appreciate you guys. Okay, I cannot compete with Richard. Holy heck, Morgan. Good grief. You guys are crazy. T-Verse says, if this is a Twitch, there'd be a hype train going about. Now, this is the biggest hype train we've had on any of my streams lately, so this is great. But thank you guys for your ultra competitiveness. BDD Build says, Mark going to add an extra hour to the stream at this rate. I will at least add a few more minutes to help everyone cool off, but yeah. That is crazy. Thank you, everyone. Oh, and it's not done yet. Bullet hype train. Yeah, the speed train. I see. That's crazy. Well, yeah. Ryan has made sure that anyone who has ever watched my channel now has a membership at this point. Thank you so much, Ryan. Sent 50 Markiplier with gift memberships. That is crazy. Ryan, good grief. I got one last month too. Y'all are too cool. Hey, it's a pretty cool community. The Lego community is great, and the specific Lego fans that tune into my stream, I think, are a pretty awesome bunch. So thank you, everyone. And thank you to Ryan in particular for that huge donation. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, people are still going on. Yeah, Ryan says, what the heck? That's awesome. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy bit of competition there, Will. It was pretty nuts. You're a member again. So, congratulations. So, yeah, Roya, Will, you may want to check out my members only for now Belleville set review video that just dropped. I think it was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was Friday. It was actually July 4th it dropped. So keep an eye out for that. Watch it at some point. It will be for the public eventually towards the end of the month, but for now it's just for members. And now I've got tons of members who can check it out if they feel like it. So. Grumpy Jay's waving the white flag at this point. The wife caught me. She beats red and blue, coach. She's scarier. Oh dear. The wife caught Grumpy Jay. So. Henry got a membership too. Wow, yeah, a bunch of people that are regular commenters for sure. Exactly. All right. Well, thank you everyone who donated. That's pretty crazy. Pretty amazing. I've wanted those seahorses for ages. Yeah, the Belleville set. I got that one a number of months ago because I saw one. I had it on my wanted list on Bricklink for forever, right? And because it's the biggest, craziest, coolest Belleville set ever. And it was basically only available in Europe for a long time. But then eventually, I think it was one or two popped up in the US for, I say decent prices. It was still a pretty expensive set for Belleville. And so I decided to spring for it because I figured, hey, I might never see this one on Bricklink in the US again. Theoretically, possibly. So I got it. And I'm glad I did because it's so crazy. The colors are amazing. It's a very special set for sure. So now you all can see a little behind the scenes and why I thought it was nuts. So. Oh, good grief. Grumpy J. I salute you, Ryan. Well done, sir. I crawl back into the darkness and build up my forces. James McGee says, the taxmen are going to have a field day with this one. Yeah. I think I do pay taxes on some of these, and YouTube takes its cut too, but I will be applying all of this to white tile pieces for Ice Planet, so thank you, everyone. It's going to a good cause, to Lego creations for everyone to enjoy. So. The Belleville video is about to be your most watched with all these new members. Yeah, for those most watched members video, for sure. That's crazy. I need to go on a Belleville fig spree. I just got 24 Technic figs to Glinch. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Technic figs are worth collecting for sure, but the Belleville figures, I mean, they're slept on as well. So. I think wouldn't say I have as much Belleville as I need right now, but I'm getting there. Like, I've got a decent Belleville collection at this point. So, I would love some more of the fairy style sets. I think that's where Belleville is at its best. And Belleville isn't a great set design or, like, it's not the best theme ever because the sets are weird and wonky. But if you like weird and wonky stuff, they're great. And I do like weird and wonky stuff. I like the weird colors. That's what I'm excited about as an old Lego fan. Yeah, it's going to Ice Planet. Yeah, it's pretty much all going to go to Ice Planet at this point, so. Yeah, that works out well. Thank you, everyone, for the crazy donations. Appreciate you all so much. It's been a crazy stream. We've still got at least a few more minutes. We'll go for just an additional 5 or so, just because. But yeah, thank you everyone. Never enough. Yeah, we can never have enough Technic and Belleville figures for sure. Oh, interesting. So, a lime green bamboo piece. And I think they're going to be retiring this mold soon because they made a new leaf piece that is flat like this. It doesn't have the round 1x1 brick. It's just flat and it has that shape. It's a little bit more spiky though. It's kind of in between the palm leaf and the little 3-leaf piece. It's in the new Japanese maple botanical set, which is a little overpriced, so I don't have it yet. But it's in that new set, and it's a great looking leaf piece. I'm excited to see that come in more colors. I think it already exists in green too, but always excited about plant pieces here. One of my favorite type of Lego pieces. So much so that I sort them out separately. Grumpy, always love hearing from you. Stay grumpy, absolutely. Hey, good sportsmanship in the crazy chat. I have a few Belleville figures. They're creepy. Yeah, they are. The Belleville figures are uncanny valley nightmare fuel for sure. But I am still a fan of how crazy they are. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of how they look, just how crazy they are. Lorem Ipsum, I don't know how you didn't get a membership. That's crazy. You must have dodged like a whole barrage of memberships gifted. So, Kleinbrick says, thank you to whoever just gave me a membership. I just watched the Belleville video and came here to watch this. Hey, there you go, Kleinbricks. That's awesome. Yeah, there was a gigantic donation spree that happened a little bit ago to see who could get the top placement on the Top Fans XP leaderboard, because that's a new feature that YouTube added, and it gained me a lot of donations. So thank you, YouTube, and thank you to everyone who donated for that little competition. So. Silver Tempered says, I just started working on the LKC this weekend, but having a blast. LKC, what is the LKC? It's an acronym for something, and I think it's Lego, but I'm not sure. Hit the like button, all. Absolutely, Ryan. Thank you. Velvet Fig's got nothing on Duplo Bob the Builder. you might be right there, Roya. You know what I want to see that I've never seen in person? Or maybe one time. I think I saw one piece. Little Robots. Little Robots Duplo figures are nuts. And they had like these action figure size ones too in Lego. And they're just insane. So that is the... that might even have Bob the Builder beat as far as crazy levels of Lego weirdness. So. But yeah, the niche stuff that only exists in our collective knowledge because of Bricklink. So. Oh my goodness, Ryan, still donating memberships over here. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. I just discovered the Belleville baby figures. Those are true nightmare fuel. Yes. I've seen some hilarious mock builds using the Belleville baby figures, and they're crazy. I don't think I would get to that level of weird mock building. I think that's more of something that Will would do, Roea in the chat. That's his forte. I enjoy it from the sidelines. I'm more of a castle builder or a blue coat battle builder, that kind of thing. So, all right, we are a few minutes past our 2-hour deadline, but the stream's going well, so I'll go for just a few more minutes, and then we'll wrap it up here. But we've gotten a lot of progress done on all fronts, for sure. A lot of sorting done. Ooh, no. I hate to bring the mood down, but we found another Nexonite piece, and it looks kind of cool. It's like got a big target and an explosion in the background. It's kind of a cool design. No, it's terrible. The worst thing I've seen all day. Awful. I'm going to scrape that off and use that as a transparent pieces. So good grief. Well, yeah. Thank you, everyone, for donating. That's amazing, Ryan. Those last 5 memberships there. It's all good. Let the chips lay where they fall. Exactly. It happens sometimes, Lorem Ipsum. Sometimes it's also a setting you can do. You can enable that or disable that, apparently. So keep an eye out. I know Cross Airborne Customs for a while couldn't get a membership because, or was it Mr. Pickle? One of our viewers couldn't get a membership for a while because it wasn't enabled or something like that. So keep an eye out. Today would have been a good day to win a membership. Just say that. So. The IRS are going to ask why you spent the money on the stream on Lego instead of taxes. But sir, it was a business expense, I swear. Hey, I'll be able to write off Lego as a business expense now. It's great. So. As a YouTuber who works exclusively with Lego pieces, I need this material to make content with for my videos, which earn me money. Legally. I can get away with it, sir. Some people might need to enable allowing gifts. Yes, that is a thing for sure, Henry. We've encountered that issue before. YouTube added that XP feature knowing full well they get a cut of the money. Exactly. Oh yeah, YouTube is, they know what's up. They know what's up. They get a decent cut off of it, and that's okay. Yeah, I've been looking for them for ages. Impossible to get. Yeah, the little robots, yeah, good luck. I think they were probably more common in the UK, but I'm not sure. Somebody let me know. Lion Knight's Castle. Sorry, let's see, where were we talking about Lion Knight's Castle? Oh, Lion Knight's Castle, yes. Lion Knight's Castle, yeah, amazing set. Silver Temperance, for sure. I have multiple copies of that set. Only one is built, of course. I don't think you need more than one. In most cases, so. Thanks so much for the gifted. Absolutely, Eddie. I'm thinking that was either Ryan or Grumpy J or maybe Malister who donated those. A bunch of big donations happened, so thank you to those who did. So. Mark is going to have more members than subscribers. Not quite, but it's definitely a percentage at this point. It's crazy. SFAM Studios, welcome to Knights of Falworth. Join of your own volition. Thank you. Congratulations for joining. I've never seen this before. Just wanted to help on my mock. Absolutely. For sure. Yeah, well, I will be happy to take a look at your mock for you, Ryan. Send me an email if you have any questions. So, you got my email. I got your emails already. So. Ooh. Oh, okay. Hold on. This could be a fun mock one day. Let me show you guys real quick before we wrap it up today. You got a little printed sticker that says Heart Lake News. How fun is that? I want to make that into like a little... You could have a little desk with a couple people sitting behind talking about the news in Heart Lake City. That'd be such a fun mock. Oh my goodness. Saving that aside in the minifigure parts for later. That is great. Ooh, another weird piece we'll show off really quick before we wrap up. You got the Knights Kingdom 2 metallic pearl gold armor piece for the shoulders. I've always wanted to use this for something besides just the Knights Kingdom 2 shoulder piece, but it's kind of weird shape, so maybe one day. Alrighty. My dad knew a guy who's... Can't read that comment out loud. Oh my goodness. Ryan dropped another 20 Mark of Falworth gift memberships. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you. Good grief. Marak says, greeting from Turkey, bro. Absolutely, Marak. Thank you for joining. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, so. Thank you for joining. We are wrapping up here at this point, so. Yeah. Lorem still didn't receive a gift after all that. He might not have. I didn't see him in there. A lot of people got memberships. I recognize a lot of those names in there, too. But, yeah. Lorem might have somehow dodged a membership despite being a very active commenter. I don't think it necessarily picks memberships gifted. Doesn't pick based on who's active. It's based on whoever's watched. I think it's pretty random. So I don't know all the details, though. I didn't set it up. So if I knew more, I would let you guys know. So. Thanks for the membership, Ryan. Absolutely, Dave, the fish dude. Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we'll be wrapping up here, I think. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. It's been over 2 hours now, so a fantastic stream, though. A lot of fun. Great to see everybody. Everybody's got memberships now. Thanks a bunch for watching. Thanks a bunch for donating. Appreciate you guys. Oh, wow. Good stream. All right, this really definitely makes up for our lack of building stream last Friday and Saturday. We should be back, we might have another delayed weekend next weekend because Saturday I will be busy going to an in-person event in Forsyth, Georgia, which is a little bit south of here off of I-75 if anyone wants to visit. There's a little store that sells Lego, a third-party owned store, independent store, called Brick Brigade. And they also have a vending booth. They go to conventions around the area too. So I'll be stopping by there for the day. They have a little Lego event going on. They invited me to be there, so I'll be there. And Steven might be there too. So we'll be gone for, I think that's Saturday. So keep an eye out for that. But that other than that, we should have at least another sorting stream happening after that. And then several videos should be uploaded this week. We should have more D&D. We should have another 12-hour build. And starting another 12-hour build, there should be some more polls dropping for viewers. So keep an eye out for like some of the poll options. Looking forward to Spyrus. Hopefully Spyrus can get through at some point. I would love that to win a poll so I can build it. Another theme that's probably going to come up in the polls is going to be Elves, Friends, and Belleville. Those three versus each other, because those are three themes that I'd love to cover in a small mock at some point. It'd be a lot of fun. So keep an eye out for all that. Oh, look at all the emojis. Thanks for dropping those in the chat, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.